has started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Running left, it's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll lead here to a third down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. That's complete. Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is, because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, Bernard. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Suck up for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Tight dog.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception